the twin flame energetics have been totally off the chain. There has been some serious dark, divine, feminine energies that have been resulting in female twin flame sides of the pairing experiencing root fear occurrences. And what I mean by that is that everything in life seems to have a different meaning. It seems as if no matter what event occurs, there is some sort of infiltration that is coming from without. And this infiltration has seemed to affect all thought processes that she is having, particularly around her divine masculine partner. Now, these root fears have resulted in the necessity of the DF partner kind of going into a hibernation of sorts. And within that hibernation, she has had to go within and learn to center herself, which is something that I speak of often in my videos. It's something that we all have to do in order to transcend these influences that have been taking us off kilter. Now, the divine masculine side of the equation has been similarly beset by root fear obstacles, but in a different kind of way. His obstacles have had to do more with the life that he is living and the actual material aspect of that life, meaning jobs, meaning money. Yet, at the same time, that these fears have been running like a record player in the back of his mind, he has been experiencing the potentiality for a shift in his surroundings, not only in the material aspect, but also in the psychic aspect. Because the DF and the DM are now kind of spiraling around each other in a more intimate and more frenetic movement as the rising energies kind of stabilize and we become used to this in our material lives. I've been speaking about this for over a month now, and we are experiencing it as we speak. The solar storms have not quit. The cosmic energy that suffuses this part of the galaxy that we are now entering has rarefied our energetic milieu here on the planet Earth and within the entire solar system. So we're experiencing a doubling effect of the energies rippling through our planetary sphere, but also through our energetic, psychic, higher dimensional aspect as well. So activity is increasing at every level of being. In 4D, your dreams might be crazy, off the chain. You may be experiencing the types of dreams that leave you amazed when you wake up wondering what in the world just happened. You know, these may be a different type of dream than you've ever experienced before. You may be in alien worlds, you may be in hell dimensions, or even heaven dimensions. Some of you are in heaven dimensions right now, and you're experiencing what seems to be the creative void, the Akashic records, Amenta, the formative void, that space where love and consciousness are one continuous modality of existence, and there is nothing without, although the spark of your individuality is present. So yeah, these types of things may be occurring for those of you who have given yourself fully to this process and are allowing what is to be, because that's what's necessary right now. In order to overcome that dark DF energy, as it will pull you down, it's necessary to exist within this field as a point of stillness, what I call the eye of the storm, and to allow these energies to buffet you, but as they do so, to bend with the energies, to flow with the energies, to roll with the punches, as it were. This is true for both the dark DM and the dark DF, because to give in to these energies at this point is to give in to making choices that are not the best for you in this instance. This will allow us to entertain lower vibratory energetics, which means that if we do so, we'll see our surroundings change. For the DF representatives out there, if you give in to these fearful thoughts about your DM partner or about your lived circumstances, you will find those types of energies circling around as if they are vultures smelling a new kill down off of the roadway. So, if you are in circles where you are surrounded by women that seem to be of the harpy variety or low energetic, gossiping, backbiting type, you will see them moving in and seeming to befriend you more, trying to pull you further into their circles. If you do not engage these energies, then those women will move away, screeching and cawing. They will do so, and they will cast aspersions at you, and they will go off on you more than they ever have. But what that will result in will be a release of energy, energy that will propel you forward and higher. And you will find yourself in a different frame of mind, but you will also find yourself in a different circle of energetic belonging, seemingly out of the blue and in very synchronicitous ways. You will meet people who will be there for you and who will reflect your own resonation, your own vibration. And these people will accompany you into what is coming next. The same holds true for the divine masculine representative. The only difference is a lot of the influences that are affecting him now, both positive and negative, are influences that he has embraced at different points in the past. So for the DF representative, we're seeing new energies come in, settling around and dissipating the dark DF tendencies that are attempting to drag her back down. But for the divine masculine, you see a settling in and grounding effect continuing, where influences that have been present remain present, but achieve a new form of shine, I guess you can say, a new importance, a new significance in your life. As an example of this, people whom in the past you have looked askance at, you'll look at again and you'll see that there was something there that you didn't notice before. That this person has something to offer that perhaps you didn't appreciate in the way that you could now at the time. So these people may be coworkers, or they may be friends of friends, or they may even be friends that you perhaps underestimated. And now is the time when those people will be coming to the fore. The DM representative will also have to undergo the same type of experience where he will have to make choices that will reflect his internal orientation. Now, I say often that for every positive representative of the twin flame initiative or the twin flame energetic form, there is someone on the opposite side at an equal level of power, right? So not all representatives of these energies are tending toward the light. And this is something that we have to understand as a form of balance, as a sign that not everything is always as it seems. Now, it's difficult to articulate this idea right now because it's just coming to me as I speak. And as I'm thinking about it, the image that I get is of a light and dark aspect rotating around a shining pillar of light, as if there was an equal and oppositional facet of the same energies. But instead of being on the light side, it's on the dark side. So that would mean that we each have a counterpart on the opposite side of the poles of dark and light. So considering that, we have to understand that every choice that we make gives our oppositional partner, if you will, that same choice. Now, this might be a karmic thing when I think about it now. And this might be something, some sort of agreement that was made in the space before the decision manifest to come here in this time to do this work that we are doing now. So I'm not exactly sure how this will look in each of our lives. But what I'm getting is that we may meet these individuals at some point. And this is something that is outside of the auspices of the splitting of the worlds, something else that I've spoken of quite often as occurring currently. Now, this meeting may occur once or a few times, but it will occur for a very specific reason, for some sort of energy to be released in either a positive or a negative manner, a confrontation of sorts, if you will. A divine feminine representative who has chosen the light side may choose or may experience a divine feminine representative who has chosen the dark side and have an interaction with that person that will release energy that sends them both spiraling off further into their paths. And the same may happen for the divine masculine representative. But what I'm getting here also is that they may also meet the oppositional partner. So the divine feminine representative of the light side may meet the divine masculine representative of the dark side. And they may have to work through these energies in some way together. And the energy released from that will propel both of them further upon their paths. I'm not sure what the ramifications of this constellation of energetic interactions mean in the higher dimensional levels of consciousness, but it is faithful at the mundane three-dimensional level of our understanding and experience. And some of you out there may have already experienced these meetings. You may have stories about an individual that you thought was your twin, but apparently was not your twin because they have gone into a spiral or even an elevation, depending upon who you are and what type of energies you're bringing to the table. And that is personal between you and your own higher self, and is dependent upon your choice in these matters. So right now I'm talking not just to those who are on the positive path, but also to those who are on a negative path, who may also be listening to these videos. All things occur for a reason. So no matter what your path is, we must all be true to ourselves and follow our paths where they may lead. So in this instance, it is my understanding that these fated meetings will lead us into a more true expression of our destinies, and we must accept all that occurs as fated, as destiny, because it would not occur if it was not supposed to occur. We would not be where or who we are if we had not chosen to do so before we were even born in this world. And coming into the true acceptance of this reality is what allows us to ground into and affect this reality at every level of consciousness iteration, lower and higher. It is being present and being in the now that allows us to affect materiality, to manifest our destinies as we are present and responsive to the synchronicities and to the requirements that power asks in each instance and in each experiential effect. So the TF pairings right now are in for it. We're in for some sort of energetic event that will happen at some point this weekend or early next week. This is something that is going to be faithful. Some sort of decision is going to be made by each of us. A decision that will have ramifications leading us into the rest of our lives. Faithful stuff, y'all. Big stuff. So be prepared. Try your best to use the tools that you have accrued unto yourself in the past and bring them to bear upon remaining present during the next 4 to 5 days and examining your life and examining everything that happens to you from a space of neutrality and presence Try to remain in the now as much as possible so that you can see the synchronicity, so that you can follow the leads, the guidance from your higher self, from your guardians, and also from your ancestors into whatever future you have chosen. Pay especially close attention to the resonations your body gives you. That understanding of truth that sends vibrations running through your body, heat and vibrations. That is your sign that you are in the presence of universal truth. So pay close attention to what your body tells you. Pay close attention to what the world shows you. And let's see if we can get through this and manifest the highest destiny possible. Peace.